Ball is life. Everything nice. Ball is life. Which team you support? Tune in and make a choice. Yeah. Football is life. Football is life. Football is life. Football is life. Yeah.
Welcome to the Football DNA podcast. It's your boy Bobo, and we're here today to review what now is the recently concluded match week 18 of the Premier League. Before we get started, the Football DNA podcast team would like to wish everyone a happy holidays, and as we edge closer to the new year, we hope for everyone, football fans alike and just people, a very fruitful New Year's. Today we had a host of games. I think 5 to 6 games today. It was a massive fixture list. The first game of the day was Man City versus Everton. And I know most City fans and just football fans out there thought today for sure was the day when Man City was going to get behind them what's been a torrid run of form so far. I think they can be a little bit proud of the performance, if anything, despite not getting the victory. I thought, even though in years gone by, a point at home to Everton would be a disappointment, but just from where they are now and how they've been performing throughout, I think the performance wasn't bad. I thought they moved the ball a little bit quicker than usual, or since they've been in that blip. Today the position was a lot better. They were in much more control. I think Kovacic has a lot to do with that. He's always been a very good player in possession, and you couple that with the fact that they had a little bit more speed on the flanks with Doko getting the start today. I feel like they had full control of the game, but where they fell short was still a sharpness in the final third. I don't think they created as much to consider themselves worthy winners today. I thought what Everton did better than last week versus Chelsea was, they sat back for most of the game versus Chelsea, and they did sit back a lot today as well. However, I find that the space is offered up by Man City fullbacks. Everton were able to take full advantage of that. That player, Enjoy, what a player he is. He's able to pick up the ball and glide into space, and he was even able to get a goal today, which I thought was deserved in the end. We move on to Chelsea. I thought Chelsea today controlled the game for the first 20 or 30 minutes, but afterwards, you could tell the game became a basketball game. Exactly what Fulham would have wanted before the game even started. Fulham is at their best. They're a very good team in possession for small parts of the game. They're a weird team. Weird in the sense that they can be defensive. They could sit back and defend for their lives if needs be. If they're in possession and they find a rhythm, they could keep the ball way better than you would think when you look at the individuals that they have on the team sheet. And if it's an open game, they counter-attack with the very best out there. So they have a little bit of everything, and they do it at a high level. Sometimes you could question yourself by looking at where they are in the standing. You think they should be a little bit higher just with the quality that they have and how they play the game. I think Marcus Silva is doing a really good job with that Fulham team. Case in point, you look at when the game became stretched today at the 30-minute mark after Chelsea went up 1-0 and Fulham kept pushing. While pushing, they weren't just playing on the counter. When in position, they were strong, patient when needed to be patient, possessing the ball, trying to find pockets, recycling the football if there's not an on pass. Just being patient and picking their moments, being very resolute defensively. I thought the changes that the coach made was very effective as well. But one of the main points of that game was just the lack of game management from a Chelsea perspective. Being up 1-0 and being in the ascendance, you would think that seeing the threat of a Fulham with those wide men being so quick, looking to run in behind, you think Chelsea would be more of a possession-based team in that situation and just try to take this thing out of the game. But the naivety crept in and they kept looking to get the second goal, and they kept doing that for large parts. I was very surprised, to be fair. I was talking to one of my colleagues after, and he didn't agree with my overview or analysis of the game, and he thought, that's not the reason why Chelsea lost. But just from a possession-based standpoint, I think when you're up 1-0 at home and you're playing against a team that's trying to break forward, trying to get a counter-attack, trying to go quickly, you need to slow down the game, possess. If the second goal is on, go for it. If it's not there, obviously you're going to recycle position and try to control the game as best as you could. I thought Chelsea didn't do that very well, and kept playing an open game, and it cost them in the end. Fulham scored by 2 counter-attacks, which, I mean, I thought was well-deserved in the end based on just the effort and the resolute defending that they showed throughout. And then on to the Liverpool game. I think Liverpool was very much in control, but again, early mistake that led to a 1-0, deficit. 6 minutes in, Andy Robertson ball come inside to Andre Ayew. His back is turned, and you're going to lounge in and try to win the ball. He's going to spin you, and then one strike off the swivel, 1-0 Leicester. Easy, simple mistake. We keep conceding these silly mistakes, they're not as costly as they can be so far, but I'm telling you, if Liverpool don't pull up their socks and we continue to make these silly mistakes, it's going to prove costly in the end. We have to improve. I don't think Andy Robertson is showing the form that he has shown in the past. Lately, he's just having a lot of mistakes in his game, and I don't understand it. He was such an assured footballer, but lately I just see these mistakes creeping in. I don't understand. On a positive note, I did think after we conceded, we went to take full control of the game. Liverpool started dominating proceedings. We were in full control. We were creating chances. We just couldn't get a break. But in the end, a couple minutes before the first half whistle went, Cody Gakpo with some individual work, which, brought about the equalizer. We went in at 1-1 halftime. Everyone knew the onslaught was coming. Second half, Liverpool was in full control. We were in full control from the off. And it stayed that way to the end. We got 2 more goals. One from Curtis Jones early in the second half. And then Mo Salah. Mo Salah with a typical individual strike, picking up the ball on the edge of the 18-yard back, coming inside and whipping a fine strike in the bottom corner for 3-1. His 19th goal and 15 assists of the season. Immaculate season so far. Long may it continue. But yeah, in the end, a well-deserved victory for the Reds, and long may it continue. Overall, a great weekend of football for football fans alike. Again, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and again, if you're new to this community, we'd like to welcome you here, and we'd like for you to stay with us and support throughout. I hope everyone have a great holiday, and we'll talk to you soon. I'm out.
Ball is life, everything nice. Ball is life. Which team you support? Tune in and make a choice. Yeah, football is life. Football is life. Football is life. Football is life. Yeah.